When you ask a practitioner what is dance, it's like asking somebody what is love. You can't define it. I've reached a point where I can't separate me from dance. To me, dance is the language of the soul. I'm glad that the universe conspired this. Mughal-e-Azam being iconic, we are talking about elements which have been timeless with this movie. There were two sides of me, the yin and the yang. There was one side that said, you doing this? You're not even a Kathak dancer. How will I recreate a pyar kiya to darna kya? And the other side was like, now I'll give my version to the story. Now I'll show the world what I can do. Me being a modern woman, living in modern times, talking about the era that was, the perspective in itself changes. So I have one foot here, one foot there. But at the same time, I did not want to spoil the beauty of it. So the essence of it had to be retained, but it should not be imitated. The choreography is very simple, intuitive, fresh, and hopefully energizing. I was insisting that we don't have dancers who can do Kathak, but Kathak trained dancers who live, breathe and do Kathak riyaz every single day. Each and every piece has one of the Navarasas which has been very prominently followed in training the girls. The Salim Chasti piece had Bhakti, Parmelu had Veera Rasa, Mohipan Gatte had Shringara Rasa. I think the piece is very sensuous, it's very beautiful, it's very feminine. I visualize it being done by the moonlight, and it is about every girl dreaming of being in love, soaked in love, and hoping that she never gets out of it. Tere Mehfil Mein is about competition. It is about two different styles of Jaipur Gharana, Lucknow Gharana. To a certain extent, we've tried to bring in these elements into their movements as well. We've ensured that there is a proper baitak and there is very subtle dancing. It is about the spirit of poetry and competition. The singing is, of course, the hero, and the dance is complementing. There was a very conscious choice to add movement into their personalities more than Bahar dancing and Anarkali dancing. We are interested in seeing what would grace be for Anarkali than graceful dancing for Anarkali. When we're talking about pyar kiya to darna kya, my God, it's every lover's anthem till date. For the first piece, which is a solo piece of Pyar Kiya To, it's with very minimal light, and it's almost like an inner dialogue which she's going through. My challenge was the spirit of Akbar being captured, and next the Anarkali spirit, the free spirit. Akbar for me was all dark and Anarkali's all white. The fact that love has no barriers is celebrated in the second half. So somebody's spirit of confidence and love, overcoming that of a negative space, that is what Pyar Kiya To is all about. That for me was the most challenging, because to invoke and to make the girls feel all egoistic, and in the second half we are talking almost no ego and you're free-spirited. To bring in these contrasting elements, you're actually having a dichotomy within a 7-minute song. A lot of moments where I doubted myself. There were a lot of moments I applauded myself for even taking this huge responsibility on. Whether I am successful or not, I think time will decide. But to me, success is this fantastic team that happened, the whole enjoyment that is coming together. I'm really expecting people to go back with a smile on their face, and I hope it changes them forever.